Rear brake on the Ironhead. It's a single piston, which means this moves about. It's meant to rattle like that on these two rails here. When the piston goes in, it pulls the other pad towards it. That's the idea anyway. It goes without saying it's rubbish. It was typical AMF cost cutting and nothing more. Well, what we got here is a much more impressive proposition. This is off a 2020 Sportster, and it's off a particular one that went from 2017 to 2020, I think. This is twin piston. This is the dog's bollocks. Hopefully, I mean, it's 2020 and maybe even Harley-Davidson can't fuck up a disc brake by this point. So I'm thinking this looks pretty good. And I saw it on eBay, and the more I looked at it, I thought, that looks like it'll fit. Right, it doesn't, okay? This does not fit on this, but it will. The main problem is the disc on these is so effing epic, massively huge, that putting your disc brake in there just ain't going to work. So it's not long enough. The bracket is not long enough. That hole there needs to be quite a distance away from it, and it's not. Also, that hole there is 23mm, whereas that one is 18mm. So you need some kind of spacer, internal spacer, to stop it rattling around on that. That's fine. But then the thing that really buggers it, the thing that really does it, is that kink in it, where it bends out like that. That means it just won't work. This one is, if you look at it from the top down, it's straight. This one's got a kink on it, so it's okay. And also, this little ridge here, highlighted, means that it will not go all the way onto this box section swinging arm up here. But if I cut that off, then that means that hole's not a problem, that bend's not a problem. If I get this out somehow, then that's not a problem. And it will clip on anywhere I want it on the swing arm, and I'll be able to use that brake. Okay. But you might say, well, what's to stop it moving about while it's on the, it could just come there and fall off. I mean, it literally could. It could slide, you have to imagine it on the other side, it could slide along the swing arm and they just fall off behind the tyre. Because that anchors it. That absolutely anchors it. And so I was thinking, well, is there a way I can put a bracing arm from the bottom shock to one of the holes, one of the bolts that's going to hold the brake on? Because this one doesn't have to rattle about, it's bolted on solid. And then I realised that if I just drill a hole through that, bear in mind that's sitting on top of this. Where's it gone? Yeah, hang on, where's it gone? Right, drill a hole through that and put a thread in it, say, I don't know, 8mm or something like that, something fairly chunky, maybe even 10mm, big wide one. And either drill a hole where I need it there or make a dent where I need it there. But then when this goes on and a bolt is put through there and goes into either the dent or the hole, it's not going to be able to go anywhere, okay? It's just going to sit there, and I think that's going to work. And that's what I'm going to do. So tune in next time to see if that worked. Cheerio, bye.